Alright. Welcome back, anyone, to another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. We just found out from Lodgok that he...
Professor.
Son of a bitch.
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spint Witches as soon as you can.
You know, I would if I didn't feel like it was absolutely pointless. The amount of broom speed is not that different between each upgrade. If it was more noticeable, yes, I probably would. Not to repeat myself, but it's just not worth it. We just found out that Lodgok knew Fig's wife. So that's pretty cool. Me, Sebastian, the Catacomb, Imperio. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do this one first, and then we'll do the next main mission. Damn. Right here.
Quite the flyer.
Thanks, whoever the hell said that.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I needed to tell you what I've learned. I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
Right.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it. But I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
Alright, well.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Student report. The catacomb assignment yielded more than I'd imagined. Learning about our ancestors was illuminating. However, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore. In an area behind the great room which had suffered decay, amid the turned-over sarcophagi, I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately, I sensed its power. I would be thrilled to study the relic further if only the removal of objects were allowed.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Alright, let's get in there.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Yeah, not the copious amounts of dead people that have been buried here. Ah, for fuck's sake.
Crucial.
Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus! At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Disgusting.
That was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Confringo!
Ah,
Revelio!
spiders in that one.
Depulso!
Whoops.
Accio! Opening all of these is tempting. Revelio!
Better not.
This room is...
Guardian Leviosa! Accio!
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Leviosa!
Better not.
Leviosa!
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Thank you, thank you. Jesus Christ. Did not mean to do that. Did it dodge my Crucio?
Expelliarmus!
We've read the world
Oh, it's
of the
dead.
spider. I should see
Confringo!
that.
Revelio! Depulso!
Damn it.
Accio!
Thank you. Take that. Oh,
Depulso! Revelio!
I guess we'll go through here.
Watch your step. I nearly
Yeah.
slipped there.
There we go. Alright, fellas.
Confringo!
Crucio!
That's perfect.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender!
Bitch.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
My fucking skin starts to crawl a little bit whenever goddamn spiders come up. Feels like little hairs walking all over
Now
me.
this is the sort of
Revelio.
grave I want to be buried in.
Alright.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even
Not
onto
opening
the
that one.
pile of bones.
Accio! Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar. Depulso!
Jesus. I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report and was reminded to leave it where it lay, but research must come before my fealty to the rules. I sent something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by the English oak wands have powerful intuition, and I believe it. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors forgive me, but I used their very bones as the key. I plan to return to it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment, learning the Imperious Curse. The spell is said to serve well against enemies.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed.
So basically,
Hold
you
on to
do
that
nothing.
diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant.
I mean, realistically, the
There's
developer
more to
left them
this
on
than even
purpose,
I
but
imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone. Revelio! We're in a tomb.
This archway's been barricaded. Find a way through.
alright.
Accio!
Here we go. Wait, so I'm actually a little confused by this one.
That's a lot of bone rattle.
Can I do this? Nope. Nope. That one worked for whatever reason.
Wingardium Leviosa!
This actually took me forever to understand the first time. I just don't think it was
You've done it.
very obvious.
Revelio. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Alright, that was terrible. I don't remember if we go through here or not, but I'll save it for later.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something.
Let's
The
go.
student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Hell yes.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries.
Let's go.
Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
It will be for me.
Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Of course there is.
Stupid one.
Get rid of all those. Dark flat cap.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
It will be,
I
but
try.
what the? Oh, I've got the wrong. There we go. Hey, big fella. Mind helping me out? Whoa! Come on. Disgusting.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Disgusting.
Expelliarmus.
Whoops.
Depulso.
Damn. Whoops. Can't carry any more Wiggenweld. That's fine. Okay.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Gear slots are full. Hell yes.
Accio.
Damn it.
Confringo.
What the hell? Oh, for fuck ass. Okay. Whoops.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay, we got that, and then we gotta open up these things, which is basically a big waste of fucking time. Do that. Do that. Wow, I actually got the one that doesn't have anything. Okay, well.
That worked. Keep going.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
What are the other bones? Just gonna worry about that one.
Accio.
Then what else do I need? Circles.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Ominor.
Head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Alright, you're pushing it.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender.
Come on, give me a big guy.
Stupefy.
Whoa.
Confringo.
There we go.
Imperial.
Welcome to the party. Oh my Christ.
Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Oh. No, you didn't.
Confringo.
More spider fangs. Alright.
Revelio.
Dead end. Love Accio. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Son of a bitch. Cool. The relic contains abundant potential. Its possibilities could benefit not only wizard kind, but the world. But the dark sacrifice involved to realize its intent may be too great. Until we know more, please do not remove this relic. Huh.
Sebastian! The relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
Alright, well...
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
Uh-oh, someone's here.
Ominous. Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
Ominous.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Sorry, Ominous, my buddy boy.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperio?
That is precisely, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility. This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it. Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree.
This is insanity. I can't believe you would ask this of me.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you.
Fine. This is unfathomable. But I suppose if you want that responsibility, it may just save what is left of my friendship with Sebastian. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice.
I won't.
Do what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
Imperio! Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Sebastian, come on.
Let's get out of here.
What did you do? Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Ominous, I'm sorry.
Sebastian, we have to go.
Did we do the wrong thing?
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperio on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I understand what you're saying. I do, but...
I've taken full responsibility. You have my word.
It's gotta be worth something.
We've always looked out for each other, Ominous and I. I hope he knows that hasn't changed.
I guess we'll see. God damn it. Can
How
you
long
just
will the spell last?
get off the screen?
How long must Ominous stay in the tomb?
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way out of the catacomb just as we did. He'll be all right, Sebastian.
Oh, yeah, we're supposed to keep moving. All right. But we gotta run. We gotta get down to Feldcroft. Come on, then. We gotta go. Oh, you see that in the distance? That's not looking good. Sure hope that's not Feldcroft.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
Well, if Anne is still here, it's not looking so good.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
Coming out of the hills.
Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Easily diverted. I won't rest. But this is sad. What is it? It is.
Oh, shit.
Kill spells glance on the culture. Rubber will not win here.
Ouch. Arya. Ouch. I don't get why you can hurt some Imperial enemies and not others.
Got it!
Uh-oh.
Don't you try again, I beg you!
Can anybody take his fucking...
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
bonk? 100 goblins did it. Challenge accepted. Yeesh.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
I'd say he did the right thing.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle,
Maybe
I
he didn't
will.
have to use Imperial,
You
but
cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
probably not. That's alright. Yep, can't pick that up. Can't pick that up. Oh, Solomon.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Let's just agree with this fucking boomer.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately.
God, you're
Why,
such a
Sebastian?
buzzkill. Well, I'm stronger after that whole thing, so I'm happy with it. All right, let's do. Honestly, man. Yeah, these fucking side quests are also not that cool. I mean, yeah, they're really not. They're really not, so I'm not going to worry about it. Speak to the portrait of Professor Neve in the map chamber. Secret rooms, map chamber. Let's go. Wow, I was waiting for it to just open by itself. God. Talk about privilege, am I right?
Welcome back.
Wizard privilege. Jesus, how close to this thing do I gotta
Hello,
get?
Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, The next trial is fairly nearby.
Oh, shit.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Alright. Alright, so let's get a move on. Give me the next piece. Let's go.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office?
Maybe you should talk to Fig.
Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Alright. Let's get to Mr. Fig Newton. You shitting me? Okay, we'll go to that one. Alright, I'll just sleep on the floor here till Fig gets back. Nah, shit, Fig, I didn't see you there. How's it going?
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. All right. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I've actually met Scrope, but I'm not sure he'll tell me. He's rather devoted to the Black family.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Hell
Wait,
yeah.
Doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Alright, let's go.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon.
Interesting.
How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
I'm curious. I don't remember if his outfit was green or not when I played with him on the other one. I thought it was black, but maybe it was green. Maybe it's just one of those small key details that that change depending on which house you're in.
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better. If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you.
What could the headmaster want?
Gareth! Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor, yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
The little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago, muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prized potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Yeah, don't go stealing from local shops, bro.
Well, there's one for my diary.
Even if you're having me be the one who did it. There's been so much dialogue just in the past fucking 3 minutes. I haven't said a single word.
I mean, out of my way, children.
Headmaster, here, what could he want?
Mr. Gaunt.
How do you know?
Where do you think you're going?
Are you blind or not?
Pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuba pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Say what you want.
Something is very wrong with Professor Black. Dittany and Bubotuba pus. Moustache paste.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Professor, a word?
So when I went to play this...
Professor Black?
God damn it.
It is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
So I went, the first time I played this, it fucking glitched right as I went through that door.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
Kagawa was not out here on the bridge. I fucking went everywhere throughout the castle. It would not let me...
What passes for magic in these halls.
Alright, shut the fuck up for a second so I can talk. I went everywhere throughout the fucking map. Like, it will not let you outside the grounds of Hogwarts. So, like, any door that leads out and around, it won't let you through. And I fucking went all throughout this goddamn castle trying to figure out what the fuck was going on, because it kept leading me out, like, here. Like, Kagawa was, like, out near the grounds. And then I just restarted and she was on the fucking bridge like she was supposed to be, but it, yeah.
I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
That's just all that I wanted to say about that, so.
No, it's the headmaster and he's coming this way.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
You have no idea. Almost at the Great Hall.
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
Professor, a word.
Oh shit.
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Oh, well.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumours of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that man.
It's alright. No need to worry about it.
Professor Fig some breathing room?
Wait until Master sees what a wonderful job Scrope is doing.
Ahem! Attention, students! I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the stunning banners of Slytherin. I shall be taking no questions at this time. Or ever.
Just like 3 kids. Hell yeah. What's up, Scrope?
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone. Even Master himself.
Ah, shit.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness.
I feel so bad.
It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's purebloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course.
Of course.
I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pure.
There is another matter, Scrope. I confiscated this filthy diary from a student. It smells of squid and seawater.
Oh, Apollonia's diary. That is quite a surprise, Master. What do you wish Scrope to do with this treasure? Rubbish.
Whatever you wish, Scrope. It's your treasure.
Aww.
Now, off with you.
Well, I like
The
that.
poisonous potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
I like that. That obviously, in any other house, you don't meet Scrope beforehand, so you don't understand, like, and you don't get to see Apollonia's diary, I don't think, so...
Made it
I feel
just in
good.
time.
I feel good about
It's
giving
wearing
Scrope that. Come on, come on.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Alright, how far away is it? Give me the quest. Where the fuck is it? Jesus Christ. Where's the goddamn headmaster's fucking shit? Will you just drop it already? There it is. How far away? 104? I can run there. Jesus fucking Christ, when it said 104, I didn't know it meant 104 miles. Holy fuck.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password.
There we go.
Toujours pure. Revelio.
Headmaster's office gargoyle. The staircase that leads to the headmaster's office is guarded by an enchanted gargoyle that will only let those who know the password enter, though anyone choosing to visit the current occupant of the office is difficult to fathom. It's alright, we're not here for that guy. We're here for the old headmaster.
All the elite wizarding families have a motto.
Or headmistress.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Your hands are big as fuck.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? Revelio.
Since I don't think many of us will be in this for very long. The Sorting Hat. This enchanted hat was created by the 4 founders of Hogwarts as the means by which students would be placed into one of 4 schoolhouses. Skilled at legilimency, the Sorting Hat can see into the wearer's head, allowing it to determine their thoughts and abilities. What the fuck else is there?
Revelio.
Sleeping portraits. Not all headmasters and headmistresses enjoy reliving the day-to-day challenges of running a school of witchcraft and wizardry. Some prefer to enjoy a well-earned nap when possible. Okay. Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck? The bell is in that direction. I am not gonna go in that direction, though.
Revelio.
What is this? Receipt for hair tonic, mustache wax, Bundaman pomade, comb, pearl handled, back scratcher, gold handled, and doxicide. Paid in very small part, remainder to be billed to ministry. Of course. Is that a pensieve? Is that the pensieve that Dumbledore uses? Maybe, maybe
that must
not.
be the pedestal.
Huh. Alright. So I'm going to let whoever's watching this think about what story that might be that she incorporated into the next trial. And while you're thinking about that, it would really help actually if you subscribe, because I am trying really hard to reach that 1,000 mark so I can monetize my stuff and not just do this as a hobby all the time. But anyways, I'm going to save here and I'm going to take a quick break. When I come back, we will do it all over again. Thanks for watching.